I have no idea. Speaking, 1. Work in pairs and discuss. 1. What are the most famous quiz shows in your country? Do you like them? In my country, some of the most famous quiz shows are general knowledge competitions on TV and Ramadan quiz programs. Yes, I like them because they are fun and educational at the same time. 2. What type of questions do they ask? They usually ask questions about general knowledge, history, science, geography, sports, and culture. Sometimes they also include logic and puzzle questions. 3. If you had to answer quiz questions on one subject, which subject would you choose? I would choose history because I enjoy learning about past events and important people. I find it interesting and easier to remember than other subjects. 4. If you had to answer questions on one famous person in history, who would you choose? I'd choose Walt Disney because I loved his films when I was young and I read his biography. I know a lot about his life and achievements. I'd choose Walt Disney because I loved his films when I was young and I read his biography. I know a lot about his life and achievements. Which charismatic religious leader who spoke out against racism in South Africa first worked as an English teacher? Desmond Tutu. Which influential politician was killed by her own bodyguards? Indira Gandhi. Which innovative anthropologist fed bananas to wild chimpanzees to gain their trust? Jane Goodall. Which inspirational scientist spent his free time playing the violin when he wasn't changing the world? Albert Einstein. Which brave and exemplary activist refused to give up a bus seat and help start the civil rights movement? Rosa Parks. Which amazingly original and creative writer was banned from entering the United States for years? Gabriel Garcia Marquez. 3. A. Work in pairs and look at the quiz again. What do the words in bold mean? Use a dictionary to help you. Charismatic. Able to attract and influence other people. Influential. Able to change what happens or what people think. Innovative. Good at introducing new ideas or methods. Inspirational. Good or successful so that people admire you and want to achieve something themselves. Brave. Behaving with courage in a frightening situation. Exemplary. Good so that it can be used as an example for others to copy. Original. Able to produce things that are completely new and different. Creative. Good at thinking of new ideas. B. Choose 3 or 4 of the adjectives in exercise 2 and think of a famous person for each adjective. Compare your ideas with other students. Diego Maradona. He is probably the most influential sports person in the history of Argentina. Function. Expressing uncertainty. 4A. 9.5. Listen to someone doing the quiz. Which questions does he get right?
Unit 9. Recording 5. So question 1.
Yes, about the religious leader. Any ideas?
Spoke out against racism in South Africa. Worked as an English teacher.
Well, it could be a few different people, couldn't it?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Want to guess?
If I was to guess... Oh... No, I haven't a clue. I haven't a clue on this one.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I'm going to tell you it was B. Desmond Tutu.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, no. I didn't know that.
Fair enough.
I didn't know that.
All right. So the second one is about the politician being killed by her own bodyguards.
Well, it's definitely not A.
Okay, yes.
Definitely not A. So it's B or C.
Can you remember?
I can't remember. I've forgotten.
So you're just going to have to guess.
Yes.
Come on. I'm going to press you now. If you used to know it, you can have a good in there
I'm going to go for B.
Oh, no, it was the other one. It was C. Indira Gandhi.
Oh.
Never mind.
Oh, Well, I didn't know that.
There you are. So, number 3. Any ideas about the anthropologist feeding bananas to wild chimpanzees?
Jane Goodall, Louis
Leakey?
Louis Lee.
Don't even. Margaret Mead.
Well, I'm sure it isn't Margaret Mead.
How about B?
I'm sure it isn't. I'm sure it isn't B.
Okay.
So that leaves A.
You leave with A. Very good. It was Jane Goodall.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. And now the scientist.
Which inspirational scientist spent his free time playing
free
the violin when he wasn't changing the world? I think I know this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, be careful because
I'm not 100% certain.
I'm
not 100% certain, but it might be Albert Einstein.
Right. You saying B?
B.
Yes, you're
B.
right.
Excellent.
And we're almost there with number 5, the activist that refused to give up the bus seat. You must remember this.
Oh, no, I can't remember.
You must!
It's one of those things I used to know, but I've forgotten.
All right.
Che Guevara?
Sure?
No. But...
Okay, it was C. Rosa Parks. Right, you didn't remember. So the last
that's interesting. It's interesting.
Dear. The last one then.
Right.
Which amazingly original and creative writer was banned from the US for years? Have you heard of them?
Well, I know it wasn't Charles Dickens.
Right.
So it's one of the other two. Ooh.
Go on, have a guess.
I'm going to go for C.
Good choice.
That's right. That's right. Excellent.
Well done.
Excellent.
You did very well.
Yeah, not too bad.
3, 4, 6. B. Look at the phrases in the box. Match them to the groups of phrases below. I don't know. I know it isn't, wasn't. I'm not sure, but I think. I used to know. 1. I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't a clue. 2. I'm not sure, but I think. I'm not 100% certain, but it might be. I'm fairly sure it's. 3. I know it isn't, wasn't. It's definitely not. I'm sure it isn't. 4. I used to know. I can't remember. I've forgotten. C. Listen again and tick the phrases you hear. Page 144, Language Bank. 9.1. Language Bank. Grammar. Hypothetical conditional past. If clause. If plus had plus past participle. If I had seen my friend. Would clause. Would have plus past participle. I would have spoken to her. Use the hypothetical conditional past to talk about hypothetical or imaginary situations in the past. It describes an unreal or impossible situation. For example, real situation equals I woke up late. Hypothetical situation, if I had heard my alarm clock, I wouldn't have woken up late. I didn't hear my alarm clock. I woke up late. We can start sentences and questions with the if or would clause. They wouldn't have been late if they had caught the bus. If they had caught the bus, they wouldn't have been late. What would you have done if I hadn't called? If I hadn't called, what would you have done? Note, the past perfect tense is used to show that the action was in the past. Compare this to hypothetical conditional present/future, where the past simple tense shows an action is hypothetical. Note, when the sentence starts with if, we use a comma after the if clause. In written and spoken English, we use contractions with hypothetical conditional sentences in the past, except in very formal documents. She'd have told us if she'd heard anything. We wouldn't have left early if we'd known you were coming. The defendant would not have been caught if he had stayed in his home. Formal. 9.1. Practice. A. Match 1 to 8 with A to H to make sentences. 1. If we had arrived earlier, D. We wouldn't have missed the plane. 2. I wouldn't have told her, F. If I'd known it was a secret. 3. If he hadn't fallen asleep, C. He wouldn't have crashed the car. 4. We would have called you, H. If we'd had your number. 5. If I'd done all my homework, G. I would have passed the course. 6. John would have brought a present, B. If he'd known it was a birthday. 7. If the teacher hadn't helped him, A. He would have failed the exam. 8. I would have bought that computer, E. If it had been on sale. B. Rewrite the sentences using the third conditional. 1. Maya's car broke down. She was late for the meeting. If Maya's car hadn't broken down, she wouldn't have been late for the meeting. 2. She felt ill, so she didn't come to the concert. She would have come to the concert if she hadn't felt ill. 3. I didn't get the job. I wasn't qualified. If I had been qualified, I would have got the job. 4. They didn't buy the house. They didn't have enough money. They would have bought the house if they had had enough money. 5. We lost the game. Our best player was injured. If our best player hadn't been injured, we wouldn't have lost the game. 6. You didn't tell me you were coming, so I didn't cook a meal. I would have cooked a meal if you'd told me you were coming. 5. A. Complete speaker B's responses in the conversations by adding the pairs of words in the box. Have no, fairly sure, 100% certain, sure it, haven't I've forgotten, I can't. 1. A. Which sculptor is famous for the statue of David? Was it Leonardo da Vinci or Michelangelo? B. I have no idea. I don't know anything about art. 2. What's the name of that American politician who made a film about the environment? Oh, I can't remember. Was it Rumsfeld? No, Bush? 3. Who was the white South African leader who freed Mandela? B. I'm fairly sure it was Botha, wasn't it? 4. Who's that Mexican actor who was in Amores Perros? B. Oh, I've forgotten his name, but I know who you mean. He's quite small and good-looking. 5. Which company invented the CD-ROM? B. I'm not 100% certain, but it might be Sony. Do you know who wrote The Lord of the Rings? Wasn't it William Golding? I don't know, but it's definitely not Golding. Who won the last Football World Cup? I'm sure it wasn't England. What was the name of that Steven Spielberg film about dinosaurs? I haven't a clue. I don't watch Hollywood movies. 1. Michelangelo. 2. Al Gore. 3. F.W. de Klerk. 4. Gael Garcia Bernal. 5. Phillips and Sony. 6. J.R.R. Tolkien. 7. Germany in 2014. 8. Jurassic Park.
Unit 9. Recording 6. 1.
It was B. Desmond Tutu.
Oh, really? 2.
Yes.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. 3. So that leaves A.
He leaves with A. Very good. It was Jane Goodall.
Yes, that's right. 4.
So the
Oh,
last
that's interesting. It's interesting. 5. Ah, that's right.
C.
That's right. Excellent.
Well done.
Excellent.
One. Which information did speaker B know already? B knew 3 and 5. 2. Which information was new? 1, 2, and 4 were new information. Speaking. A. Work in pairs. Student A, you are going to ask Student B the questions below. First, add 2 more questions of your own. The answers can be found on page 159. Student B, turn to page 162. Geography. 1. What's the capital of Australia? Is it Sydney, Melbourne, or Canberra? 2. Which country has the second biggest population? Is it China, India, or Russia? 3. Which one of these countries is not next to the sea? Venezuela, Ecuador, or Paraguay? B. Discuss with other students. Do you think it's important for people to know facts about the past? Why or why not? What do you think we can learn from history? Think of some examples. I think it is important for people to know facts about the past because history helps us understand how the world became what it is today. When we learn about past events, we can see what worked well and what caused problems. We can learn many lessons from history. For example, we learn about wars and conflicts and how they affected people, so countries can try to avoid the same mistakes in the future. We also learn from great leaders and inventors who changed the world through courage and creativity. Another example is scientific progress. When we study the history of science and medicine, we understand how discoveries were made step by step, and this can inspire new ideas. So history is not only about the past, it helps guide our decisions in the present and future.